Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring our equestrian age character. Tong is today's character. So instead of metal smithing process that we have been covered in the recent days, we're talking about a material, major material. And copper was considered an age, and copper actually was the first metal humans ever mastered because it doesn't involve um, high heat um, processing. So if you are going to process iron, you need temperature, high temperature. But copper, you can simply just forge it and form it into a certain shape. So tong was the first metal humans ever used. And after that, we have this tong plus, I believe it's tin to make it a bronze that's more durable and make it into like a more suitable for farming or weaponry, farming tool weaponry. Okay, so copper. Chinese use metal, and actually this metal started just by this metal concept on the left. It actually started as gold, the most expensive metal, and we use that gold imagery applied with all kinds of metal pieces. And here, when gold plus tong means same. My explanation is this big arch means a space, and then horizontal line, one horizontal line means one, and the mouse symbol means voice. So under the sky or under the arch, within this domain, one voice. That's how Chinese express same or just oneness or unity. So 同 in Chinese means um, you have the same idea. And well, same idea plus the metal symbol became copper. I was wondering if it's because copper was kind of universally readily available material. Unlike gold, you have to, I guess, the excavation of gold involves like a panning, right? Like a lot of hard work versus copper that you can just find it underground already clustered into a metal piece. So in that comparison, this unity, this sense of sameness probably came from the quality of this material that you don't need to sort it out like iron. You need to get through high temperature to burn off the carbon uh, portion of it to distill it into a finer piece versus copper is already in unity. It's already came in the same material. So probably that's a quality that made the language creator to pair this metal category symbol with the sameness or unity icon to create the copper. All right, so we have 铜币、铜臭、铜墙铁壁. Okay, at the beginning, I just put a 铜币 and a 铜墙铁壁 because both of them have 铜 and a 币, except it's a different 币. So I find that interesting to show you same pronunciation, totally different thing. 铜币 means copper coin, and 币 is a currency came in a coin format. So supposedly the smaller denotation is not like big bill kind of currency. So coins are smaller and in everyday transactions, so it has to be durable that you can carry it with you without, without being worried of it get lost, get damaged in any way. So it's tong turned out to be one of the most popular use in coin making material, probably because copper is cheap enough, and also it stays in shape. You can stamp a certain message on it, and copper can easily be put made into alloy with either nick nickel or tin to make it a different color. So by having different colors, then you can easily, the users of the currency can distinguish the different denotations. So 铜币, no surprise, right? Humans use copper in their coin making. 铜墙铁壁. Okay, let's go to the last one because we have the same sound. So this 币 means barrack or means war. But in the context of here, 铜墙铁壁, when we see the two major metal materials used in the ancient times, copper and iron, we actually have copper age and iron age. Copper came first, right? It's the first metal, easy to process, and iron, and then bronze, and then iron and steel. So when we have copper and iron, those two metal pieces, pair it with walls and barrack. It's dirty, it's hard to break through, and it's kind of a defense project, right? It's not well, Chinese have Great Wall. Everybody know that. And of course, Great Wall was made of bricks. So it's not as expensive as if you made it with copper. But in this set phrase, 铜墙铁壁, we emphasize the walls made of copper and then the barracks were made of iron. So both metal pieces, kind of like an armory that is protect you from the attack. It's impenetrable with ancient type of offensive technology. It was not impenetrable. So 铜墙铁壁 together create an image of it's a heavily defensible container or safe space that you don't need to worry about being attacked and being broken into, being invaded into, because this 铜墙铁壁 will for sure protect you from invasion. All right, so that's 铜币 and 铜墙铁壁. Now, 铜臭, copper stink. I wonder if you ever sniff at copper. It does have a distinctive smell. And the Chinese especially call it out by period with 臭, stink with it. And what do you think Chinese mean by 铜臭? Like, why copper stink was the same? It turned out Chinese have this cultural commentary on people who are obsessive about accumulating wealth. So if they were after money alone, like singularly pursuit of wealth, then Chinese would say that this is a person that's full of 铜臭. So it's copper stink. So this greedy person would be labeled with this distinctive copper stink. It's not a sweat. It's a stink from greed, and Chinese especially awarded not a gold stink because gold is kind of even more expensive, right? And a copper stink is almost like a through grind. You don't really make lots of money. It's not gold that you're going after. It's copper that you're accumulating and accumulating by that greedy behavior, emitting this stink that's, culturally is criticized, is not appreciated as people who are, singularly minded about accumulating wealth. And here has 康乾通宝. So this is Kangxi, one of the major, I guess, most popular rulers in the last Qing dynasty. And because it's kind of close to us, so we still, till today, have some coins made in, I guess, 2,000 years ago. And then you can see the distinctive feature of Chinese coin versus international, like all other type of coins. Chinese coin have this distinctive square in the middle. For one utilitarian purpose that you can string through a whole stack of coins together by pulling a string through the middle hole. And the second, aesthetically, Chinese believe from the early on that this whole circular shape is the universe, what wrap us in. And we, okay, I guess Chinese was flat earthers as well back then. Like we live on this square bit of land that's flat, that's kind of flat, floating in the middle of a circle, which is the sky. And then this is the land. So heaven and earth. So we symbolize this circular thing as heaven, as universe, as cosmos around us. And then this piece of rectangle is our near existence. That's our biosphere. That's our land. So that's heaven and earth concept. So it's both aesthetically connected to the ancient philosophy of how the world came and how we humans are positioned in the whole universe. We're at the center, but we're kind of a square shape, a flat piece of land, and also utilitarian use. So that's 同 bi, right? Thank you for your time. See you another day.